Hey guys, what's going on? Professor here, and today I'm coming at you with another top 10 video. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 best sets from the LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars TV show series. As most of you probably know, the kind of reboot on Disney Plus has come out in this past week. And so I thought it'd be a good time to go over my personal top 10 favorite sets that LEGO has released based on the events, ships, and things like that from the TV show. And as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to go down there, hit that like button, and if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into it, starting at number 10, where I put set number 7913. This is the Clone Trooper Battle Pack from 2011. This retailed for $13.85 pieces and came with an ARF Trooper, 2 Clone Bomb Squad Troopers, and then another Clone Trooper there on the left with some sand green markings on it. This set is obviously lower down on the list because it is a little bit smaller in scale, but for my motto for this set is simple yet effective. Obviously very simple, though. You just got 4 clone troopers. 2 of them are the same, but just kind of some various clone troopers that wouldn't normally be put into sets. Obviously you have this ARF trooper, you have some crazy designs on these clone troopers, and it comes with a really nice speeder design. So overall, very simple set, but it accomplishes the job of a battle pack very well, being able to build your clone army, and that's why I put this one at number 10. Moving on, though, to number 9, we have set number 75002. This is the ATRT from 2013. This one retailed for $20, came with 222 pieces, and 4 minifigures, that being Yoda, a Commander Droid Captain, a very awkward-looking Droideka, and a 501st Trooper. I absolutely love the combination of the blue and dark gray design on the ATRT. I think it really pops, and I love that design. It was actually a very similar design they used for the 20th anniversary Clone Scoutwalker. Really, the only reason this is so far down is just because of how awkward that Droideka looks. It looks very bad, in my opinion, one of the worst. LEGO has seemed to not really be able to quite make a successful Droideka, and this is definitely one of their worst, in my opinion. But otherwise, the other minifigures are great, and like I said, I absolutely love the design and colors that they decided to use for this ATRT, and that's why I put this one at number 9. Moving on to number 8, though, we have set number 75046. This is the Khorasan Police Gunship from 2014. Retailed for $50 with 481 pieces. Comes with the 4 minifigures, Anakin, Ahsoka, and 2 Shock Troopers. This one may be a little bit of a more awkward pick, but for whatever reason, even though I do not have this set, this is always a set that I really loved. I obviously really like the minifigures, the Shock Troopers with the updated Phase 2 helmets. I have some of the older ones, but I never got my hands on these newer ones. And then I really just love the overall design of this gunship, this gunship, excuse me. And then I love the episode that it appeared in towards the end of, I believe, Season 5. The episodes that this appeared in, really love those, so I look back on that and really is nostalgic. And then I also like the colors that they used on this, just like the ATRT. The nice dark blue with the dark gray, a little pop of yellow, and then some nice trans red thrown in as well. Overall, to create a lovely designed ship with some great minifigures, and that's why I put this one at number 8. Moving on to number 7, we have set number 8014. This is the Clone Walker Battle Pack from 2009, and what a lot of people would probably argue as the best battle pack. Retailed for $12, came with 72 pieces, 2 regular clone troopers, a clone commander, and a clone gunner. This is definitely in my top 3, if not my number 1 favorite battle pack. A lot of people point to this one as being super good. It, just like the previous battle pack at number 10, simple yet effective. You get 4 amazing minifigures to be able to build your clone army. This time it's a little bit more basic as opposed to the kind of awkward clone troopers, as these troopers do appear in some other sets, but this is just a real nice way to be able to buy them in bulk. And then the walker is obviously also very nicely designed, very simple with the light gray, and then some pops of green and red, as well as 2 flick fire missiles. But overall, amazing battle pack, coming out in 2009, one of the first waves of battle packs, and they nailed it right out of the gate, and since then, in my opinion, they have declined a little bit, but this one is definitely one of the better ones, and that's why I put this one at number 7. So moving on to number 6, we have set number 8018. This is the Armored Assault Tank, or AAT. Retailed for $50, came with 407 pieces, and also came out in 2009. You get 7 minifigures, including this one, excuse me. You get Yoda, a single clone trooper, 2 regular battle droids, and then you get 3 super battle droids with rocket arms. This was the first AAT they had made, or Lego had made, in a very long time, and I absolutely love the scale that they made it in. They had never made an AAT that was this large, and then also, similar to a lot of other sets that I've talked about in this video so far, the combination of the dark blue with the dark gray, I just absolutely love it. It was a very common color theme that was used in the Clone Wars TV show, and it was great to see it actually brought into Lego sets. It's something that I really love to see. There were some stickers on here that, because I do have this set, so some of the stickers are a little old, deteriorated pretty quickly in my opinion, but otherwise AAT very nicely designed in this scale, real nice colors, great minifigures, and I hope that this is something that Lego could potentially reproduce for the reboot of the Clone Wars, and that's why I put this one at number 6. Moving on to number 5, we jump into the larger scale sets with set number 9515. This is the Malevolence from, I believe, the first, or not the first episode, but first couple episodes of the TV show actually. Came with retailed for $120, came with 1,092 pieces. Came out in 2012 and came with the 6 minifigures you see there, being General Grievous, Anakin Skywalker, Padme. You get a commander battle droid, a regular battle droid, and Count Dooku. The only reason that this is at number 5 and not higher is just because I feel like it looks a little awkward in this scale. I feel like this lends itself to a much larger model. The interior is very small, and then again it is a playset. But other than that, love the color scheme, the dark blue and the dark gray once again. And then obviously this is another one of those kind of just nostalgic ships. I really love the Clone Wars, and this just makes me kind of think back to that time when I'd started watching the show. As I said, this was in one of the very first few episodes, and so I really do love the ship design overall. I just wish it had been able to be made a little bit larger, and that's why this one is at number 5. Moving on to number 4, we have set number 7675. This is the ATCE Walker. This one retailed for $90, came with 798 pieces, and came out in 2008 with the 6 minifigures you see there. You get Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka, a regular clone trooper, Captain Rex, Rada the Hutt, which is Jabba's son, and then you also get a regular battle droid. The ATTE is definitely my second favorite vehicle, ship, whatever you want to call it, that's from the Clone Wars, other than the Republic gunship. I really love the design of this one in particular, it being from the Clone Wars. I think that other ATTEs don't have as much red on it, and I really love the red because otherwise this is just kind of a blob of light and dark gray, but I really love the amount of red they threw in there. I think it looks really nice. The interior is surprisingly spacious considering how little room they had to work with in there, but you can definitely load this thing up with quite a few clone troopers if you have them from other sets. And then just kind of as a nice little throw-in, they also added a Stap from the Clone Wars as well, and once again in that nice dark blue, dark gray design. Can't go wrong with that, and overall just an absolutely perfectly designed ATTE, probably my favorite that LEGO has ever released, and that's why I put this one at number 4. Moving on to number 3, we have set number 7676, and this is the Republic Attack Gunship, like I just talked about. Favorite ship that has come out of the Clone Wars. This one retailed for $120, came with 1,034 pieces, also came out in 2008, and comes with, on Brickset it says 7 minifigures, but 2 of them are just kind of like little mini droids. Otherwise, there's 5 minifigures included, being Asajj Ventress, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, a regular clone trooper, I believe, and then Commander Cody, sorry about that. But the scale that they made this one in, I really do like. I think it is one of the better Republic gunships. The only thing that is a little bit outdated is the cockpit style is more like the original one, and I think it does look a little awkward on here. But the way that they were able to execute the doors on it, being able to load people in, obviously you have the 2 cockpit areas if you have some other clones to throw in there, as you only get the 1 regular one. The stickers on this one was also pretty unique. They gave you multiple stickers that you could put on the sides to act as a different like gunship, because if you don't know, every gunship in the Clone Wars has different stickers or different markings on it in the Clone Wars that kind of identify whose gunship it is. And that was a nice little touch that they added. They also obviously have that little speeder bike that you see Cody on right there, which I think was also a nice little addition. Overall, really love this Republic Attack gunship. The design is great, color is great as always, and the minifigures included are also very nice, and that's why I put this one at number 3. Moving on to number 2, we have set number 10195. This is the Republic Dropship with ATAT Walker. Retailed for $250, came with 1,758 pieces, came out in 2009. This one comes with 8 minifigures, 6 clone troopers, and 2 clone pilots. This one just slid down to number 2. It had been my favorite for a very long time, but when I was going to make this video and I was kind of comparing some sets, what really jumped out to me is the price, $250. Obviously, you are getting quite a bit here, but just the steep price for that piece count, and then you kind of see what you're getting. It's not that it's not worth it, but there are some other sets that I would rather be buying. I really wish they had made it as a dropship with ATAT and then somehow managed to configure it with the ATTE instead, and just not made an ATTE and just kind of put these together. And then, I mean, maybe you bump the price up a little bit, but then obviously the piece count goes up. I just think it looks a little bit awkward, kind of exposed up there at the top. The amount of minifigures you get is great. Don't have any complaints about that. And I really do love the color scheme. Once again, you have some dark blue thrown in on there. Unlike the Republic gunship, this kind of like little dropship thing does have some of the nice coloring, along with that dark red, which I absolutely love. And then it functions very nicely, the ability to kind of connect on there, lift it up, and then drop it. That does work very nicely overall. So really just the kind of price and some of the design choices they decided with this one slid it down to number 2. But overall, a very nice set, and it was only edged out by number 1, which is the Venator, or set number 8039, the Venator class Republic Attack Cruiser. While this is not my favorite Clone Wars ship or vehicle, it is my favorite version that they made into Lego. Retailed for $120, came with 1,170 pieces, and came out in 2009. Came with 5 minifigures, Emperor Palpatine, a clone gunner, clone pilot, and 2 Senate commandos. Overall, absolutely love this. It's been way overdue for a remake. Just like the ATTE, I love the amount of nice dark red that they included, because otherwise, just like the ATTE, would have just kind of been a nice large blob of dark and light gray. The amount of red that they put in is just right. There is a somewhat small interior, but I feel like it works a little bit better than the Malevolence, like I talked about earlier. And just the overall shape does remind me of a Star Destroyer, and why that might not be, or that might be something that takes other people away from this. I absolutely love that they drew some inspiration from that, and how it looks very similar, but unlike that, it has those nice dark pops of red, which is really great, and that is why this one is at number 1. But guys, that'll be it for this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to go down there and hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing, and comment down below what sets you like from the Clone Wars series, and tell me how you are liking the reboot so far. But guys, that'll be all for this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.